of Would I Lie to You? Strictly a Lady, Claudia Winkleman. Chips and Gravy, Jason Manford. And their team captain, David Mitchell. And facing on tonight, she's a comedy character, Miranda Hart. He used to be a barrister, Clive Anderson. And their team captain, Lee Mack. And here's your host, Rob Brydon.
Good evening and welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show where barefaced lying is actively encouraged. Experts say that if you suspect your spouse is lying, you should keep a diary of what they claim they've been doing. Or you can turn a blind eye, and that way you get to keep the house and still see your children. And it's claimed women in their 30s are the most likely to lie on their CVs, or as they call themselves on their CVs, women in their late 20s. And so to round one, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so they have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort out the truth from the lies. Claudia is first up.
OK. Oh. Good. I once put nail polish remover in my fish tank to give my goldfish more energy.
Ladies team, quiz her relentlessly.
When was this?
I was small. I was 5, 6 when I had goldfish. They were lovely, sweet things.
What happened to the goldfish?
They were fine. They were fine.
They survived?
Yes. I didn't put the whole bottle in. I just put a tiny, just like a little bit, just to give them a bit more pizzazz.
I should say at this point to people who might be watching at home or just in Dixon's window that we don't encourage interfering with fish in any way.
How many goldfish did you have?
I had 2.
2 goldfish. What were they called?
Rabbit and cat.
What was your rabbit and your cat called? Was your cat called Dog?
No.
Was your mum called Dad?
I was...
My mum was. So why did you think it would give them energy?
Because I thought they were looking a bit sleepy and they were never really doing enough hoo-ha. So I put it in a bridge, and what you want them to do is play hide and seek and hide under the bridge and then come up and go weave through the green, the pond life, the water, the plants.
Yes. Do you think David Attenborough's job is threatened by you?
The point is when you buy freshly cut flowers, they often say put in an aspirin or some nail polish remover, and it will just make them for longer.
Whoa. I've never heard that.
I've heard aspirin, but not...
Why would you give aspirin to flowers?
It's because you got a headache.
I think it's their feet that are hurting, surely.
So that's when you see a bunch of flowers, you think they're silently going, my feet!
Well, no. What else she said is, where the hell are my feet? My ankles are killing.
As you'd know if you're an amputee, you can still get an itch in the bit of you that's been cut off.
You're going to have to work on your catchphrases, David.
You've heard the story. I know what I think. I can't share that with you because I have to remain impartial.
Do you know?
We've never asked Rob this, but what do you think, Rob?
I think Claudia needs 24-hour care. Anyway, to return to what we were concerned with a moment earlier.
I don't know. I can imagine a child doing something like that.
Yeah.
I can't believe it would work, would it?
Drive it distraction. It broke flapping around that big crazy...
Well, then it worked, then, didn't it? It did work. It did have more energy. Did they? Okay, so what we going for,
Well, I think it's a lie.
What do you think? It's a lie. Well, then I'll go with my team and say that it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie? OK. Claudia Winkleman.
Yes.
True or false?
It is, in fact, a truth.
Yes, it was true all along. Claudia did once put nail polish remover in her fish tank to give her goldfish more energy. That was the last time in her life that Claudia Winkleman wasted a single drop of makeup. So, Clive, you're next.
Right. I once had my wallet stolen by a walrus.
What's the context?
The context? It's not that long ago, actually. I was in Greenland, making a radio programme to look at Inuit ways of dealing with criminal justice.
And what was the walrus
doing? Right.
Why was he involved, this walrus?
There was a sort of I wouldn't call it a zoo, more than a menagerie, sort of by the sea, with a variety of animals there. And there was like a sort of tamish walrus there. I had my wallet in my hand, because I'd actually, for once, paid for something on a trip for the BBC. Now, this will be implausible, obviously. And I put it down, and it sort of picked it up, as though it was going to eat it or something, sort of, and then dived in the water, and we never got the wallet back. So.
Wait. I have many questions.
Yes.
What were you buying in this menagerie? You've got your wallet out to what?
Wait, this is just to get in. I'd taken my wallet out to pay for the...
Wait, so the walrus is right by the entrance?
It was a cross.
That's crazy.
Did you have to ring, like, the card company to say, have they been stolen or lost?
Yes.
Well, sort of stolen.
Yes.
But it was a walrus,
Yeah.
so...
It was hard.
If there's any sort of transactions on it, they'll probably all be undersea.
This may be a scam, for all I know, that they then dive down afterwards and
Identity theft. That's what you're worried about. A walrus is walking around. Do you remember me?
How did it take it? I mean, what...
It was a sort of tame walrus, and it's sort of... Could you play me?
Look at me. Right, which one want me to be you?
A very valuable reenactment.
Right, I'll be you.
You're just holding the wallet there, and it just went... and just kind of knocked it and then grabbed it there, and then went into the water.
Knocked it and then grabbed it. So flicked it out of your hand.
This is what I recall happening.
And were you very badly splashed? Were you very grumpy about it, or did you all...
I was certainly grumpy about it.
Yeah. I'll play you being grumpy.
Yeah,
go
reenact.
When you're doing trips like this...
David's team, what do you think?
Claudia, I sense you're sceptical.
When you pay for something, you put your wallet back. You don't wander around a menagerie holding your wallet like some sort of ice cream cone.
Yeah.
I think it's got to be a lie.
And Jason?
I think it's a lie.
I think it's a lie.
So you're going to say it's a lie?
We're going to say it's a lie.
Saying it's a lie. OK, Clive.
It's a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Clive didn't once have his wallet stolen by a walrus. I once made love to a walrus, Barry White. Always gets me in the mood. Miranda is up next. Miranda, reveal all.
One of my best friends at school was a little man I'd made from a slice of toast that I always kept in my bag.
OK.
Yes, true. Next question.
What was his name?
Tim.
Tim Toast.
In the toast man.
How did you make him?
I cut him. I actually
With
figured
scissors?
him myself.
Scissors or a
certainly-
knife?
Scissors.
Scissors, so you got a piece of toast, brown or white?
Good question.
Brown toast. Was he buttered?
No, he wasn't buttered. That would be stupid, David.
I was thinking maybe you make yourself a piece of toast, you butter it unthinkingly before you say, oh no, that was the one I was going to cut out and make a friend of. And now, unfortunately, I've buttered my friend, but then my friend will be more buttery, which is... The fats in the butter would help preserve the friend from the mould, which would otherwise develop, which is going to be the central part of my next question. How long did Tim last before he rotted? And what did you feel when you saw Tim, who you'd
I
created,
stopped listening
rotting?
about 10 minutes ago. What are you asking me?
I'm asking what happened about the rotting of Tim.
I don't remember a rotting.
How old were you when you made Tim?
7 or 8.
And how old were you when you stopped being interested in Tim?
29.
And what did he do, Tim?
Did you never have an imaginary friend? He was just...
This wasn't an imaginary friend. This is a friend that just happens to be made out of a piece of toast.
Did you make him, you know, in your own image?
I do remember designing big legs because I wanted him to be a fast runner like what I was.
Where did Tim sleep?
In the toaster?
I mean, did you take him to bed?